Maisy and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with episode number 2 of what we read in July. Yes, it is the first Saturday of the month and I'm back here to share with you guys what it is that we read in the month of July. If you don't know, I'm running a series where every month on the first Saturday I upload a video showing you guys what it is that we read the previous month. Now, you guys know or probably don't, we are big fans of reading in this house, especially because K-Bear is legit into reading and we try by all means to encourage her in doing so. This is in collaboration with Pen Macmillan. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into it and show you guys what it is that we read. First off, I do want to mention that all of these books that I'm going to be showing you guys are sponsored or sent to us by Pen Macmillan. And no, I'm not doing this series because of Pen Macmillan. Honestly, when they approached me about this, I was already in the process of setting up this series. So it was kind of like a fate kind of thing where it all just came together, and yes, here we are. First up on the list is this little book right over here, and this one is called Odd One Out. It's a book about this little rabbit who's sorting out all of the mess in his or her room, and he's tidying up all the wooden toys, but then there's an odd object out, so he's asking the question, oh, but what's the odd one out? K-Bear really enjoys this because she gets to like look around and find which one doesn't kind of gel in with everything else. Like there's this one page here, it shows about teacups, and there's a little paintbrush in the cup, and she had to kind of find which one was the odd one out. And of course she had to pick that little paintbrush. I really like this book. It gets her busy, and K-Bear really loves playing hide and seek, and any book that kind of shows or encourages her to find something, she is always down for it. I mean, she's down for every book, but you get the drill. The next book that we have been loving is this little guy right over here, and this one is called Maisy's Sports Day. It shows different sports activities. They're all going to school and they're doing different things, from like playing dress up to playing like different soccer games to playing pull and tug, all of that. And K-Bear enjoys this book, and I think it's because they normally have a sports day in school, so this is a tad bit too close to home for her, so she's able to take whatever she's reading here and like think about what she did in school, which I really like, because every time she busts out this book she already like tells me about what happened in school when it was sports day and what she was doing, and that she was team red or team blue. Now the next book is kind of fun and interesting, because when we read with Kiva the first time, she was like not really sure how she feels about the book. She was a bit confused about what's going on, and it's this little book right over here, and it's called Rapunzel. The story in the book is a bit different to the story in the movie, and I am all for the story in the book. I must say though, right now she legit loves it. So essentially this story is about Rapunzel, the same Rapunzel we know, the long-haired girl who's living in the long tower with like an old witch. But now in this story, the witch is cutting off Rapunzel's hair in bits and pieces, and she's actually selling it. But in the movie, you know, you can't really cut Rapunzel's hair because it turns brunette brown and it loses the power. But in this book, the witch is able to cut the hair and sell it, and eventually Rapunzel draws up enough courage to actually leave the tower. She just snips off her hair and she gets out the tower, which is really nice. She legit loves this book. I swear, if I didn't know any better, I would say she loves the story in the book than she loves the story in the movie. Personally, I love this book because it's not just a read book, at least I think, because it kind of works best when we do it like that, but she's also able to color it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but homegirl has been doing a ton of coloring in this book, and she really enjoys that, and I enjoy that about it too. The next book, which we've been loving, which is kind of similar to Rapunzel, is Little Red Riding Hood, and this one is just titled Little Red. It's essentially a story about Little Red Riding Hood, a brave little girl who her mom sends her to her grandmother's house to go give her cupcakes or muffins, I don't remember. Every time when we read this book, she'll tell me, you know, mommy, I was scared the other day because the room was too dark or something, but I came to your room or something. Like, she will tell me stories like, I was scared, but then I did this, and I'm like, girl, you are rocking it, which I really like. It's okay to be scared, but don't let it paralyze you forever, if that makes sense. So Little Red Riding Hood is one brave girl. So this book right here is teaching K-Bear about bravery. And now we are down to the final book, which honestly, this book speaks to me in so many ways that I cannot even begin to explain to you guys. But seriously, this is this little book right here, and it's titled Tidy. This book is about this little guy right here, and his name is Pete. So Pete is essentially obsessed with cleaning up. He'll clean up his house, he'll clean up everything from the leaves that fall off the trees and everything like that. But Pete is so obsessed with having everything be tidy that he ends up ruining everything, from cutting off the trees to putting on cement on the ground. And now he is homeless because he kind of covered his house with the cement on the ground, so now he can't go home. And it's just messed up. He can't find food because he used to eat the worms from the ground. Now the ground is gone because everything is filled with cement. I always tell KB, you need to tidy up, pack away, and you know what? This book is kind of, in a way, working against me. I always tell her to take a pack away, but every time she says to me, Mommy, remember Pete made a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. I am one of those people who, like, I literally spend far too much of my time worrying about the house not being neat, and oh my God, I need to clean that, and oh my God, I need to do that, to a point where it drives me literally almost crazy. So when I read this book, I was like, wait a minute. That is so talking to me. It is so talking to me. At the end of the book, Pete actually realized that he made a mistake, and he went and got his friends, and they helped him like crack open that cement and throw it away and plant the trees back. He ended up like getting everything back to normal. He was happy with his friends. So in a way, it kind of teaches me to just let go, like just relax. The mess is the mess. I'm not saying live in a filthy house, but just don't obsess over it. This tiny little lesson that I got from this book, I really appreciate it. I swear, I want to keep this book forever and ever and read it every time my mind tells me go clean up, because this is kind of keeping me grounded right now. That's pretty much basically all the books that we've been obsessing over in the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and link in the description box the link to Penn Macmillan's website, as well as the titles of these books and their authors. So go ahead and check it out in the description box in case you want to get it for your little one, which I'm totally encouraging you to do so, because believe me, you will never look back. These books are just amazing. Please go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy watching, and please click subscribe if you haven't subscribed just yet. Go on ahead, it's free, and click the bell next to it so you get notified each time I upload a video. But for today, that's it, and I'll catch you besties on Monday. Bye guys.